Good day. Today's readings are from Deuteronomy chapter 8, verses 2 through 3 and 14 through 16. Moses speaking to Israel about their 40 years in the desert, the hunger they endured, the manna that sustained them, and the single lesson at the center of all of it. One doesn't live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God. And from the Gospel of John chapter 6, verses 51 through 58, where Jesus stands before a questioning crowd and calls himself the living bread come down from heaven, telling them that whoever eats his flesh and drinks his blood will live forever and remain in him. Here Paul, in 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verses 16 and 17, seals it. Because there is one loaf, we who are many are one body. Now let me tell you what these readings are really saying. Moses is standing before a people who carry the memory of hunger. They remember the parched ground, the sting of serpents, 40 years of walking through a place that should have killed them. And it all happened, every painful, bewildering step of it. But Moses speaks to them from the far side of that suffering and says, do not forget what the hunger was for. God let you be afflicted and then fed you with manna, a food no man had ever known, so that you would learn this one truth. Not by bread alone does one live, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God. The desert was not abandonment. It was a classroom. 40 years of burning away the old mind, the slave mind that trusts only what it can see and weigh and hold in its hands. And the manna, that manna fell. It was real. It appeared in a barren place where nothing should have been able to appear. And through that provision, the Father is showing you something about the nature of your own inner word. Manna was unknown to any man before. It came from no natural source. It came from what looked like nothing. This is precisely what happens when you dare to assume the state of your wish fulfilled. When you speak your inner word and dwell in it, and truly dwell, provision appears in ways you could not have arranged. The door opens, the connection is made, the manna falls in the desert of your current circumstances. And you did not manufacture it. You simply trusted the word. Then Jesus said it plainly. He said, I am the living bread that came down from heaven. He stood there in the flesh, speaking to crowds who quarreled and questioned, and he declared the I am. He did not say, I have living bread to offer. He said, I am the living bread, the I am within you. That consciousness you touch the moment you say, I am well, I am loved, I am free. I am the thing I desire to be. That is the bread come down from heaven, and whoever eats this bread will live forever. Those who ate manna, Jesus said, still died. The outer provision, the outer circumstance, the outer evidence, that is the bread that perishes. The living bread is the inner word, the assumption taken all the way in. Flesh and blood, not held at arm's length, consumed. Paul writes that because the loaf is one, we who are many are one body. There is one I am in all of us. When you eat of this bread, when you identify fully with the I am state you desire, you are not doing something private and small. You are partaking of the one loaf. You are touching the living body of the Word itself. So today go into the upper room. Go within. Still the noise of the outer desert. Speak your I am word with full conviction. I am healed. I am provided for. I am loved. I am the thing I long to be. And do not nibble at it from a distance. Consume it. Let it become your flesh and blood. Let it be so thoroughly taken in that it is no longer a prayer you are rehearsing. It is a state you are living. Remain in it, because Jesus said, whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood remains in me and I in him. This is the assumption practiced to its depth. You abide in the state. You do not eat and walk away. The outer desert may not have shifted yet. The evidence may lag behind, but the word runs swiftly. The psalm says it plainly. Hamsa, swiftly runs his word. You have eaten the living bread. Now let it give you life. Until tomorrow, I love you.